discovered. And Hanwha just counting their blessings at this point.
If people are asking why it wasn't insta-lock, the reason is that on the red side, Hanwha Life liked to last pick a risky support for Key. They last picked Nami and he was able to pick up a triple kill. Last pick supports has worked really well for Hanwha Life, but you just can't deny the guaranteed initiation of Nocturne Shen. Ever since Griffin played it very early in the summer season, we've seen this as a duo that people have tried to deny at all costs. Let's see what the cost is to SKT and whether it will be blank or Pyrion on the Taliyah. Looking like it's going to be blank.
Yeah, because that Galio should be going into the hands of Pyrion. The only champion he's got to win on, and they're able to put him back on it once again. Lava, of course, having a wry chuckle at the Gargoyle on the other side of the map, as he was the one to debut it here in the LCK in the mid lane after the rework. What is he going to pick here at last pick? Do they just take a regular 80 carry, or is it something like the Vladimir on the bottom side, and the Vlad is now going to be considered? Feels like we've got a bit of a mind meld, Hanwha and I, but the Rise, the last minute switch over and will be locked in. It's Sungyun's favorite awesome dude on the bottom side as far as the Vlad and Rise are concerned.
Seen Bang be reticent to go for anything other than awesome dudes and Ezreal. Could always ban away the Varus if they want to take away another lane-dominant marksman. I thought the Rise would make a lot of sense with the Nocturne Shen hard committal, but Rise has already done some amazing things today and a couple of days ago with the Realm Warp. So Realm Warp usage seems to be at an all-time high in terms of quality per Realm Warp. And onto the Camille here.
Interesting one, but just denying that Camille and Galio synergy. Not necessarily win the majority of the games, but the ones that he does, he looks good when he does it.
And
okay,
this would be pre-buff, but an old favorite of Bang. Maybe a preview of what we'll see on 8.14. I'd be very surprised to see it picked here.
Especially with Varus available. Varus Tahm Kench, a very strong bottom lane. Yep. The Ashe is also available as well if Bang would like to go there. Often it's the red side bans to come in if there's no marksman on the bottom side to have the Ashe and Varus taken away. And SKT decide they're going to go with the Frosty Lady on the bottom side of the map instead.
And that's the pick that we see against Nocturne because of the value of the Hawk Shot to make the Nocturne, which side of the jungle he's on, a bit more accountable. You see the respawns, you put together where he's likely to path, and you know which lane to pull back on. Looking on the side of Hanwha Life, I feel like Gnar or GP is the very standard options here into the Cho'Gath.
I absolutely love Cannon Barrage as well as Hemo Plague as well for Hanwha Life's engage plus teamfight ability, and it is going to be the GP locked away. Now we'll have a farm lane into the Cho'Gath.
Small point. Eerily similar draft to what Afrika Freaks chose in Game 1 against BBQ and lost on. They also had Gangplank ult, the Nocturne ult, and the Shen ult, and they mismanaged them, and they weren't able to get any sort of a lead.
Flash Taunt, if he's going to get in there, they decide to go onto Effort, whose grey health bar will need to be popped very early. He flashes out of the way, but is it going to be enough? As Songwon comes in, the heal comes down as Key, not going to be able to find it. Now Bang, trying to turn this one around. First blood with the flash coming out of Sungyun. That's what we've come to expect from this player, and Effort was just not expecting it.
Yeah, damage calculation there, so fortuitous, but they do get over the line with the kill.
The scaling options for Hanwha are pretty damn huge, but at the moment they haven't gone into effect as Blank going to turn up, and he's just going to boop him right into the mouth of Tal.
Too far up the lane, Linderong. That's very poor lane control to be that far up with no flash against Globals.
Yeah, Songwon to be able to get that. He's going to keep clearing out his jungle. Now has the Paranoia available, of course. Has hit that level 7 like Blank has himself. Proto Belt done for Sungyun on the bottom side of the map. He's gone with the Predator this time around because he doesn't want to get stunned. Okay, there's the Flash Taunt from Pyrion, and there is a very dead Rise. Lava, nothing he could do.
Nicely done by SKT. Good collapse timing. Goes in with the flash as the rest of his team is.
Next wave and the next one and the next one. And Sungyun just does not have enough of his health bar available. They actually want to go in on this one. Cannon Barrage to come down as well as Sungyun just clearing out minions. Okay, Arrow gonna fly in as Key will be the first target. But he goes down very, very low, has to flash, gets himself out of the way for now, as the Ignite is down on top of Blank, but that is not going to be enough to deter. The Shen falls down, Tal. He's going to get stunned up by the Rune Prison, but SKT get everything under that turret.
Nice aggressive move by SKT. They fully commit to it. Linderong can't affect the play at all. They take down that bot lane turret that could have been delayed for who knows how long if a full reset of everyone happens, and they'll take a second Drake to back up their first one.
All right. SKT really starting to get into a rhythm down here, understanding what the playbook said. Said get stuff done in the early game, try and unlock Bang from the bottom side of the map, and they have done so. Now they can walk around the map looking for picks. Let's see how it all went wrong for Hanwha.
And Hanwha used their big 3 ultimates and instantly disengaged from a teleport from the top lane Cho'Gath. Lets you know that just like Afrika Freaks when they lost to BBQ, these ults together just aren't finding the same value. And when we looked at the draft, we definitely were biased towards what Hanwha Life were wielding. Just the start of 20, they're in no rush.
Well, that's another knock-up onto Keys. Paranoia flies forward. Now we've got the combo coming in from Hanwha as Lava gets himself the passive shield, and he's going to be okay for the moment. Blank's going to get gobbled up once again by Effort, as Pyrion is going to save the Tahm Kench's life, and SKT are able to grab it on the backline. Sangyun, it was a decent flank, but not enough to kill Bang.
What can they turn it into? It's just a kill, Atlas. No more than that just yet. They're going to roll up to mid lane. They will eventually get striker that's just there for the tap-in goals, and I think when Faker's there, he's a bit of a second striker is Bang as top side. Let's see what happens from this.
Yep, Pyrion 1 versus 3 at the moment, but Stopwatch to buy some time as Blank. He's in position for now, and that Abyssal Voyage just brings them right into the middle of the fight. Effort down as well, but he's going to just gobble up Bang, put him in a decent position. But Key could be the hero, but he's just not quite able to get enough done as Lava, he gets out somehow, as Linderung now wants to be able to land the barrels. Cannon Barrage was used, all the buttons were used, but Hanwha could not capitalize his way forward.
Someone, are you okay?
Do we have a...
Move if you're okay.
Is there a game
It's
issue?
not moving.
We've got a Nocturne issue.
We do have a Nocturne issue. Someone, are you okay? Please do something.
Okay. That was an interesting one from Lava, just checking the Baron
he
bit.
moved.
And now he's going to get thrown back into the team and destroyed. SKT, I mean, that was...
Someone did move. I can confirm he's alive.
Okay, good.
He will not be lever busted.
I'm glad that you checked that one out, because I was just watching Lava get him lit. And here as Key's going to get taunted, Justice Punch lands, as the Stand United's not going to be very useful when the Shen is dead, and they move back to the Baron Pit once again. Pick after pick for SKT. Sangyun, he really wants to get vision, but one after the other, they're trying to run in here. Oh, a little bit too late is Songwon as he just gifts himself over to SKT. And now they've got a Baron buff. They're 9-1, and SKT could just move towards the base, break it open, and win the game.
It's safe to say that Hanwha Life didn't have a good idea of what to do if Songwon is camping the brush for that long while members slowly die, while they lose vision on the Baron. And the Baron, of course, feasted away by the Cho'Gath. Tells me that as a team, they didn't really have a way to diagnose and power. They just want to break the base.
Yeah, and Bang just going to be able to shoot down this inhibitor turret. Okay, that Cannon Barrage not going to net them anything on the side of Hanwha, and you can see not even doing any damage to any of these SKT members. Arrow going to land onto Lava. He's just eaten. That's a beautiful seismic shot from Blank, as well as Sangyun tries to get some damage, but it's just not going to do anything. Stand United to come down, but now he's a sitting duck. Key's just going to be eaten up by the Cho'Gath. And Sangyun now as far away from the fight as he can possibly get. And SKT just looking to break open the base, take these Nexus turrets and claim Game 1 over Hanwha Life Esports. Pyrion, is he the answer? We'll not quite know just yet, but damn, looks pretty good in game number 1 versus Hanwha.
They may not be your SKT, but they're going to be a winning SKT in game number 1. Very different performance from what we've seen recently. They have been able to win games in recent series, but they haven't been convincing as an overall unit. And in a draft that really opened up Blank to move forward, Blank did it, the team backed him up. And sometimes you are surprised with the result of a substitution. This is the substitution no SKT fan was calling for, but it does look good for at least game number 1.
Really does, and now we ask the question, do you leave Pyrion in? I saw Faker backstage, he's here, he's ready to play. But do they just ride the momentum of this group of 5 players that just made Hanwha look a bit silly in game number 1? A lot of questions, Papa.
We have so few answers. All we can do is wonder, and even that, I'm sure, will annoy people because we don't have complete information. We can only judge what we know from the past and what we see on our screens and infer. I know that for my own edification, I'd love to see SKT play Pyrion on not Galio to give us a data point, because SKT with Galio so far, whether it was Faker or now